Okay, so welcome back again to this next video. So now the question is, why is sustainability accounting first something important? I think that's a logic question. Why is it important to report for sustainability? And what's the challenge about this? Because maybe you can say, okay, it's important because of this, and then maybe it's too easy. Maybe I will finish doing this quite really quick and easy, but there are some challenges that we need to be aware of. So why is this important and why is this a challenge? Well, I think in this slide, I make a summary about these issues. So first, I divided the challenges and the reasons of importance in three kind of dimensions. So first, about the accounting standards, about financial accounting. And this has to be with IFRS, with US GAAP, or in Mexico with the NIFs. And then government regulation. And this is not only for Mexico, this is also for Europe, for the US, for even Latin American countries. Governments are pushing companies to report for sustainability. And finally, the market. And this is a global trend. Like the market cares more about your sustainability efforts, not only in terms of environment, which is like a trend, but also in terms of social responsibility and also in terms of economic um, responsibility. So let's start with the first dimension, with accounting financial standards. So as you know, and maybe you have learned this from different classes, like maybe intermediate accounting, advanced accounting, the accounting standards are changing continuously. And this year, well, this last year was a year where everything changed, and also the standards have been changing. So now there are more and more standards around the world with US GAAPs, with IFRS, with even the NIFs in Mexico, where specific standards set rules for sustainability reporting. So for instance, when we talk about environmental liabilities, that's something that when you take a look at the financial standards, there are a lot of rules about this. And I think environmental liabilities was a main issue in the past for accounting standards, but now there are a lot of different things. We are going to analyze several issues throughout the whole course, like how do the accounting standards are tackling issues for sustainability, what are the rules that they are setting, what are the new changes that they are proposing, and how can an organization adopt accounting into those standards, and how can we take advantage of that? So that's the first dimension. Then the second thing is about government. Governments around the world are making more and more laws that are um, that force or that are encouraging organizations to become more sustainable in the three dimensions, in environment, social, and economic dimensions. So apart from forcing them or encouraging them to implement the strategies in sustainability, they also encourage them or force them to report these situations. So this is also something important. And in Mexico, this is relatively new, that in Mexico, the tax authorities and some government organizations are asking or forcing or encouraging organizations to report their efforts on sustainability. So that's also something that we are going to care about. And finally, the market. And I think this is also very important. The market, customers, and also suppliers, and also partners, or everyone in the world is caring more about sustainability. There are too many issues around the world, like inequality and global warming, a lot of things, poverty, insecurity, terrorism, a lot of things that are happening in the world, and people care more about this. So that's why the market is encouraging organizations to become more sustainable in the three dimensions. And also somehow, maybe directly or indirectly, they're encouraging or asking or forcing organizations to report in these efforts. So we are going to learn also how can we report to the market, and different types of markets, different types of participants in the market will be relevant in this moment. So I think in conclusion, in this course, we're going to learn how can we tackle the issues from these different three dimensions. I will stop this video in here and I will continue in the next video.